Hello, my fellow adventurers! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Throne and Liberty. Guys, we've got housing in the game, but before we can look into the housing, we gotta look into something else. So, what are we gonna need to look into? Well, to make furniture that goes into the houses, we actually need a lot of resources. And here you can see we've got woodworking, forging, weaving, and handcrafting. Now, to upgrade these and to actually make the materials to make the furniture, so craft furniture, you can see here it needs like 6 lumber and 1 iron ingot, right? And then if we go up, for instance, for the medium, we need rare logs and rare iron ingots and additives, right? So where can we get these resources? Well, there's three tiers of resources. We got the common logs that we can farm. Then we've got the quality logs that we can farm. And we've got the rare logs that we can farm, right? So we're gonna need to farm logs to actually make paper and lumber. We're gonna need to farm slate, so rocks, to make slates and iron ingots from iron ore. We're gonna need tanned leather, so farming leather, and cloth, so fur. And then lastly, we need clay from soil, and we need sand to make glass. Those are the resources that we gonna need to farm. So I did the math, guys. I basically had like an hour or 2 hours of recording, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna be way too long. So I'm quickly gonna throw you the most amateuristic spreadsheets in front of you with all the different levels that there are, the different XPs that they give, and the amounts that you actually need to farm. So we got 15 tiers in total, guys, 15 levels that we need to obtain, and I'll talk to you in a second why it's important that you actually work on your gathering before you go into your furniture. From tier 1 to level 2, we basically need 50 XP. Every item that we pick up is going to give you 5 XP, so we're going to need to pick up 10 items. Tier 2 to 3, 7 XP, still giving you 5 XP every item you pick up, so you only need 2 items. Kind of strange there, but yeah, it is what it is. Tier 3 to 4, you're going to need 34 XP, 5 XP per item that you pick up, so that's going to be 7 items in total, right? Tier 4 to 5, you kind of want to go to, because that's where the second tier of resources come in, the green ones, the common ones. If you farm above tier 4 in the tier 1, you're only going to get 3 XP. So you do want to, as the moment you're level 4, you do want to go for the common, the green items that you're going to need to, the green resources that you're going to need to, well, basically gather, right? So we've got for tier 4 to 5, 72 XP, 10 XP each every time you pick up a green item. So we're gonna need 8 items. Same here, 5 to 6, 119, 17 items. So you can see through, you can see that the XP, the higher level we go, does go down. So at tier 8 to 9, we need 300 XP, but it's only gonna be 6 XP for every green item that we pick up. And at tier 9 to 10, the green item is only gonna give 5 XP. So they are gonna go down the higher you go. Meaning the XP is going to be more, the XP that you need is going to be more, the XP that you get is going to be less. So you're going to need to pick up more items, right? Kind of makes a little bit sense. Once you hit level 10, you want to go for the blue resources, guys. You want to go for the uncommon or the rare ones. Yeah, rare ones. Tier 10 to 11, 449 XP. You don't want to do that with 3 XP from here, of course. So if you go to the higher tier zones, you're going to get 20 XP per item that you pick up. 23 items, right? 11 to 12, 20 XP, same. 12 to 13, 20 XP still. 27, 31 items each. And then tier 13 to 14, you're going to need 706 XP, but they're only going to give you 15 XP. So you're going to need to pick up 48. And then for the last tier, it's 800 XP, guys. Still going to give you 15 XP if you go for the rare items. 45. So in total, 411 items, guys, that you're going to need to pick up or harvest or gather, however you want to do it, to get to level 15. Now, why is level 15 so important, guys? If you go to character and we actually look at level 15, so like I said, I've got everything done already. At level 15, well, at every level, you can gather more materials with increased drop rates as you level up. So meaning if I go to a tier 1 resource at level 1, I'm only going to get 2 items. If I go to a tier 1 resource at level 15, it might be possible that I'm getting like 13 items in total. That's 13 is the max amount that I've got. So I'll first be talking about fur gathering, guys, as this one was one that basically lasted me the longest, but it's also the one with the most RNG behind it, and I'll explain why. So level 1 to 4, guys, we come here to basically Castleton. On the right side, we can see here grasslands. The grasslands with sheep on it. We can also see the grasslands over here at the Lander Western checkpoint. And then if we look in Herba Village itself, at the back here, we can see grasslands as well. But yeah, 1 to 4, what are you gonna do? Won't touch sheep butts. Failed to gather as the target has moved. So the sheep will wander from time to time. You can see here 4 fur and 1 soft fur, guys. 2 fur, 3 soft fur, so 5 items in total. Failed to gather as the target has moved. And the only thing I'm doing is spamming the button, guys. Over and over and over again. 9 items in total, guys. That's why you want to go to level 15 as fast as possible. Because you're going to get more rewards. At level 1 to 4, you're only going to be able to pick up 2 or 3 items. Now, the hairless sheep takes a little while before, bam, changes back into the sheep. Now, there's multiple sheep here, guys. If yours is without hair, just move to the next one. You can see 10 items in total, guys. So, yeah, you're gonna do this to level 4, basically, right? Because then we have the green items. There are no green sheep, guys. That's why I wanted to talk to you about this first. So, yeah. I did this to level 10. It is the highest and the fastest way. Now, there are green letters, guys. So if we would now quickly go check out, let's go Black Hole Plain. Let's kill a couple wolves and actually look at the drop rates, right? The drop rate of the letter. Sometimes it's like huge, you can get a lot, and other times it's basically 4. So out of the 3, we got 2. That is actually pretty good. And the letter will also count towards you picking up, if you see the symbol here, for the fur gathering, right? So we got 4 letter here and soft letter here as well. But you saw that it wasn't a 100% drop rate. I had occasions when I was checking out letter. That's 1. That second one does it again. I'm gonna be really lucky now with the drops. Yeah, this one does it again. So that's 1 that doesn't do it. So that's 2 that don't do it. 3. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. 4, 5, 6. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's completely random when they drop letter. So now they drop 2. Okay. In this time, when farming and running around and actually killing the wolves and hoping for a drop, I could have touched that sheep multiple times already and got the same amount of XP or even more. Faster, without having to do any actual work except for just touch the sheep and spam a button. It is boring as hell, but up until level 10, guys, I do feel that it is the best way to level up your fur gathering. Now you can see here the letter, if it stays on the ground too long, if you don't pick it up, it actually vanishes as well. So if you kill like big groups and there's like 10 drops, it might be possible by the time you get to that last drop that it will actually disappear. So yeah, definitely don't want that to happen. Again, this is why I farmed up with sheep up until level 10. At level 10, I went to Herba Village. Now you might be talking like, oh dude, but we saw Talander Western Checkpoint. That's a higher tier zone, right? Yeah, it's a higher tier zone because later on with Pure Light Tower, we will be checking out the soil area, the logging site, the rocky area, and the soil area out here. Because it's a really good spot. But if you go check out, and let's quickly do it. Let's go check it out. The grasslands at Talandria, which is a higher tier zone. It is a common tier zone, basically. And as you can see, it is regular sheep, guys. No green items from these. Now, again, we could go to a higher zone and say, like, okay, we're gonna skip the fur. And we are just gonna go for green drops, right? Again, we go wolves hunting, for instance. Let's go to... well, let's go to Great Cloud Forest. That's a higher tier zone with wolves. And we're gonna hunt a couple of wolves. And they will drop green items. Or the green farmable, the green letter, that works towards your leveling, right? You get higher XP. But again, the first one you saw, I got nothing from this one. Second one, nothing. Turn this on. Really die a little faster. Yeah, here we were lucky enough. We got a drop here. And we got a second drop here, so yeah, you just need to be really lucky with the drops to be able to get it. You will be getting a higher tier experience from this, as we saw before on the spreadsheet. Going from level 4 to level 10, you want to be picking up green items. But because it's so random on the drop rate, and you need to run around, and you need to wait for spawns maybe, it is just better to stay next to the sheep, guys. So what are we gonna do at level 10? Well, at level 10, we go to Herba Village. And you can see here a young llama. Young llama, but we also got llamas. Or Iliama. I have no idea. And you can basically, it's the same as the sheep, guys. You can just stand next to here and just keep farming, right? At level 10, they're gonna give 20 XP. And you can just click it over and over and over again. Now, fail to gather, this target has moved, right? So they can still move, it can still fail, but you can do this to level 15. Or, by sheer luck, because I had a quest there, I went to Sorotamo Island for a quest, and I figured something else out. If we would run around a little bit, pull a couple mobs, and get a good group together, right? Let me actually farm these up. I hope we have to drop it right now. Hopefully they didn't. And this is also why I'm saying, like, it dropped. You can see here we got a couple drops, right? Clear this one up. Now the ladder here, guys, from level 10 to level 15, we know that it's gonna give 20 XP. The ladder here has a chance, and I do mean chance, because you see 14 XP here. Unable to gather because it disappeared. And this is why I'm saying, like, it is so unstable, right? Like, if you kill all of the mobs, it might be possible that you are just not. Let's see if we can do this, and other people are farming as well. Let's see if we can get a drop, because sometimes the drops here, guys, give 100 XP. The ladder, for me, it's gonna give 70 XP because I'm at level 15. 70 XP. Finally. So yeah, there we go, guys. 70 XP. Basically showing you, well, I get 70 XP because I'm at level 15, right? At level 10, you will be getting 100 XP from time to time. Not always, but from time to time on this. Let's, oh, he's back. Okay, I want to kind of help him out so he didn't die. But yeah, you can get 100 XP. And I do believe this is for all the Abyssal Dungeons. Like, farming in the Abyssal Dungeons has a chance to actually grant you more XP than normally. So this is where I did leather, basically, not fur, but leather up until level 15. Let's go check out the wood, guys, where I have been farming my wood. We find ourselves here now above Crescent Moon Lake, guys, here at the bottom of the map. You can see here we've got a lot of stones here. So the white rocks, they basically count as the stones that you pick up for your mining. So I spent my time picking up these rocks here. And another useful tip that I can give you is click and move to interact. It's an option you can set, and it is so handy. Just, I don't need to touch my keyboard. I just click on the next resource that I want to gather. My character automatically moves there and sometimes starts interacting if it isn't too far away. So if I click on this rock, you can see I'm automatically moving here. I can like look around and like, is there another rock here in the close vicinity? Yeah, there's one over here. I can click on that one and click on that one, and I can just continue my journey without having, like, I'm only clicking right mouse button at this moment. I'm just farming on my own. My character is running towards. Needs to be really, really interesting for farming, guys. And except for the rocks that I farmed here, we also got the trees. So again, you just click on it. These are the level 1 trees, guys. So basically the common logs that you can get from these. Now I can honestly tell you right now, to get your housing quest done, you will be farming around 2,200 regular logs, guys. You heard me correctly. You will be needing to farm. Where is it? That's quality lower. You will be farming 2,200 logs to only get your quest done for housing. So this is also why I'm going over this right now. And yeah, you can see a lot of trees over here. So this is where I spend my time. You can also get sap from here as well, from the trees. So yeah, really good zone. The next zone that I went to farm was actually, it was for stone at Canina Village back here. So the spot I farmed for my stones, guys, is basically here on the curb. And you can see how many rocks we actually have here, right? And these were now, of course, the green rocks. So the higher tier stones. You will be farming these from level 4 to level 10, right? And until level 10, then you actually go for the blues. Again, there's not a lot of mobs here. There's only like 1 or 2 that you might actually pull. And you can just make your round, like click, 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 and just go around. And they spawn pretty fast, pretty okay. So I found this area to be pretty good to actually farm up my stones from level 4 to level 10. For my wood 4 to level 10, I basically went a little bit further, and that is the logging site over here. And you can see I'm right here now on the map, and you can see again a lot of trees not contested, guys. Like, it's Saturday afternoon and it's not contested. And this is why I picked these two zones. Like, there was just nobody here the entire time I was farming, and just, yeah, you click, you put on a movie, guys, and I can honestly say that I saw like at least 5 movies during the entire time that I was farming. And you just click on the next tree and just move up, and you farm. Now, I'm not getting any XP anymore, of course, because my logging is already at level 15 max. So this is for the green rocks, guys, and the green trees. I did level up everything stably. So I did my, first I did my stone, then I did my wood, then I did my cloth to level 4, then I did my soil to level 4, right? So soil is definitely something we kind of need to look into. So where did I farm up my soil? That is, let's quickly check. That is here on the map, soil area above Ursula Field. So let's quickly go take a look how that looks. So you go to any small lakes that you can see, and then you can see the white dots around it. These white dots are piles of dirt, as you can see here, a pile of dirt. If you pick it up, you will be picking up mud, I do believe. Soil, you will be picking up soil. This place was not contested. And these are the tier 2 piles of dirt that you can use. Quality soil, right? You got 4 over here. You got 3 more over here in this corner. And basically, you only need to kill this Katori whenever he spawns. That's it. So, was not a lot of people farming here. And it was only one mob that actually attacked me. And that's kind of like, you don't want to get interrupted while farming, right? You don't want to get interrupted while running around, picking up the items. So that's why I found this spot to be really, really good. To do your soil, basically to do your gathering. So this one, to do your character info. And we go to your foraging, guys. To actually bring that to level 15, level 10 as well. So yeah, went over the logging, went over the mining. I did stones for mining. What you can do as well for mining is actually go for the iron ore. I did not. I do know that there is an ore area over here. Ores are highly contested. Whenever I went there, there was 2 or 3 people for 8 spawns, guys. So where did I go from level 10 then? Like, we did the uncommons, we did the commons. Where did I go to level 10? For wood, guys, there is only one area, and that is definitely a mistake from the developers. It's only Crimson Mansion. And I'll show you quickly the other spots that I checked where you should be able to farm wood. Whoa, huge lag spike there. So if we look at Crimson Mansion, guys, we look down here, we can see per tree logging site, right? We also have a logging site. Where was it? Up top here. Tier 1 wood, guys. And there's only 2 of them. There's like 12 over here. Tier 1 wood. Like, it's not, no, tier 2, so it's greens. It's a higher tier zone. It should be blue resources. It's green resources over here, green resources over here. And then if we get to this location over here, there's basically 2 trees. There's only 2, the rest is all ore area. So, the only location that I found on the entire map in the higher zone over here, there's no logs over here, guys. There's maybe 2 or 3, that's it. Like, the only location that was a proper farm was here at Crimson. And after realizing how bad the rest was, I first was like, there's gonna be a lot of mobs here. That's not gonna be efficient because I'm constantly gonna get interrupted. It's actually pretty okay. It's 3 mobs. So you can see here, a lot of blues, all breeze trees, all blues trees. Blues trees. Behind the fence here, guys, you basically got 6 spawns as well in the circle. See these over here, these, and then the 3 over here. And that's basically the only ones that I farmed, and they actually form up a pretty good, like 100% almost uptime. So you go this one, you go those 3, and then you basically get back here. You can do this one, then this one, you go this one, and by that time, one of these 2 will have spawned. You farm one of these 2, one of these 2 will have spawned. So it's actually pretty good rotation that you can do here. And the XP is stable from time to time, though. You do have to defend yourself, but they're not the most overpowered. Like 11,000, guys, is the HP of the average mob here, I think. Mutants, 17. Okay, 70, between 11 and 17,000. This was by far the best farm spot for the blue resources, guys, the rare resources, to actually get to level 15. For stone, I did farm in another location. I basically farmed over here. Also Crimson, and then I took the Wind Whisper Lodge. Also really good location, a lot of stones really close by, and you only need to like maybe kill 2 mobs in this location. So basically you jump off and you fly to the right side here, and then this entire coastline over here is basically all rocks. Or is it? It's this one. And you can see there is somebody. You see 3 over here, and you can see how many there are over here, right? So basically pick them all up, pick these up, pick that one up, then go to these 2, and by the time you picked up these 2, these will be spawning again. So it is again a complete routine if you can do this alone. If you're here with 2 people, then you will not be able to make this into a proper routine, but it's still a lot of resources, a lot of rocks that you can gather here, guys. So this is where I basically went for my stones, for my mining, to upgrade that one to level 15. The logging, I explained. The fur gathering, I explained, guys. And the foraging. For the soil, again, it is Sorodoma Island. Sorodoma Island is just so freakishly good for iron. It is good for soil, and it is good for the leather, because it basically has the chance to give you 100 XP. While leather in the outside open world will only give you 20 to level 13 and 15 from 13 to 15, right? So yeah, that's kind of my train of thought, guys, on the entire farming that you are gonna do in the game, the amount that you're gonna need to farm, and well, the locations that basically that I spent most of my time farming. Don't go to your furniture crafting. Check out, I need two logs and 1 metal. Go collect the 2 logs and 1 metal, craft your furniture, to then realize, oh, I need to build, like, you're gonna need to build 15 or 12 green items, green furniture items, to complete your quest. So farm up first, get your levels to 15, and get the max amount of resources while you farm, guys. Pretty important there. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. If you want to see more of my quest progression, my Let's Play here in Throne and Liberty, guys, or any other game that I might be playing on my channel now or in the future, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.